Three things: 2 ears, one mouth, listen twice as much as you talk. Bring a miniature notebook to write down all the shit that you're going to forget, like names, locations, lab work, meds. And I want you to practice this following answer. I don't know the answer to that right now, but I can look it up and get back to you. You're going to say that one a lot. The amount of sadness and death that you are going to see and how often you're going to deal with it. I always love the saves. I love the saves, and they don't have to be like saving their life. It could be just getting to them, getting through to them, changing their lives for the better. Sometimes it's as simple as fulfilling a promise to not use drugs again. It's one of my favorite saves. Who says that doesn't happen like on the daily? Wise saying axiom that goes something like, if everybody's thinking like you in the same room, then you're in the wrong room. I mean, to me, that's the sign of a healthy team. The disagreement, the collaboration. If I'm not mistaken, there's or some like, if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. Something like that. Regardless, disagreements are supposed to happen. What I really think you're asking is who gets to decide, or who's the ultimate decision maker, like who trumps who. And I'm not going to answer that because that's fucking stupid. I may falsely assume that you're asking me about fitness motivation, so we'll take it from a fitness perspective and a professional perspective. Fitness-wise, my motivation is never forgetting a year ago, I couldn't feel my left leg. I could barely walk up a set of stairs. Pain. Non-stop. I never want to feel like that again. Granted, surgery fixed it, but I want to make sure that my body is as strong as it can be and as healthy as it can be. And what motivates me professionally is that I don't like not knowing things. I don't like not understanding things. I want to understand things. I have a thirst for knowledge. So yes, that's my motivation. While I'm very comfortable with being uncomfortable, I also enjoy being the expert. Pretty good. Shout out fellow Northeasterner. No disrespect, but don't fucking care. I'm almost 50 fucking years old. Don't fucking care. Details matter. DNP is a degree, and ACNP is a certification. Doctorate is not a requirement to practice as an NP. I was a MSN prepared nurse practitioner for 8.5 years before this year. To work in orthopedics, I don't know if you need your ACNP, which is acute care. You might be able to get away with FNP, but it really would depend on the patient population that you would work with. It quite honestly would have everything to do with the practice or hospital system that you would be working for. So, short answer, because it's a long and involved description regarding acute care versus family versus outpatient versus inpatient. Nursing is my third career. I was a retail manager for a very long time, and then I was a certified athletic trainer for about a decade. I loved working with the athletes. I probably would still be doing that. Maybe some personal training, did that as well. Really enjoyed that. Yeah, I don't know what else. Yeah, I really don't. I love this too much. Oh, you're gonna make me answer this one knowing that my students follow me on many social media sites. I still love seeing the light bulb moment when they connect the dots, when I get to participate in helping them make that connection. That is literally why I do that. And I'm probably never going to get used to, nor will I stomach slack ass, slack jaw students who love to get by with the minimalist of minimal work ethic and effort. There's a huge difference between knowledge deficit and being a jagoff jabroni who doesn't want to do the work. Negative Ghost Rider. I know nothing about it. Putting in the time, purposeful practice, getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, utilize your resources, lean on those who have the experience and confidence next to you. And I would look up the term the Superman pose, look up the book Presence by Amy Cuddy. Super valuable book on the imposter syndrome and learning to fake it before you become it. My cup runneth over. Thank you. Teaching. I wanted to be able to teach who I want, where I want, when I want. My doctorate opens that door for me. This is a tough one. This is something that I think we're all sharing in some way, shape, or form. I would first suggest figuring out if it really is you losing your passion or you being fed up with the location or place that you practice. If it truly is about losing your passion, then I would revisit your why. What is your why? Why did you do this in the first place? Why did you go through all of the education and training to get where you are? What was the motivation behind it? What was the motivation to keep going back, to keep showing up? You were knee deep buried in school. Why did you keep going? Every step of the way in your profession, when things got tough, why did you keep going? And last but not least, stay grounded and reconnect and stay connected with yourself, those you love, and those you want to be around. Self-care above all else. Plenty. Pretty much any specialty office that you can think of, we're there. That job market will be limited, and so will the pay scale, but they're out there. My final biased thought is that acute care NPs were meant to be in the inpatient world. Acute care, inpatient treatment. But that's just me. So while outpatient opportunities do exist, they are limited. Best of luck. Yeah, I miss doing these. We'll do this more often. Thanks, Tribe.